Alright, I'm back. So it turns out that I needed this belt, 358, 382 for the AC. I believe this for the alternator. So let's try it out, see how they work. Based on my rope method, I think I measured it, and let's see how it fits on this B20 Vtec. So yeah guys, so I use a zip tie and then I tighten it. So that's how I measure that pulley to that pulley. That's the alternator, and I put the alternator in the middle, in the middle of the adjuster. If I can pick it up, if you can see that nut, adjusting nut. I guess you can't, but I guess you can see it there. Wait. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. So I put it in the center. So now it's good. So I already made one here. Now it's time to go to the auto store and get the right one using this measuring method. Hi, once again, welcome to the build. Being hard at work with everything with this damn belt. So here's the B20 block, B20B JDM with the B16 SIR2 B16 JDM. So I wanted to use the AC and the power steering and the alternator belts work. So none of the CRV belts or the GSR belts or the LS belts works with this, because I'm using the B20 harmonic balancer, which is the bigger one than the LS or the B16. I'm keeping this to the motor because it's meant for the B20 harmonic balancer to work with. So I end up getting this one, these belts, this is the number for the power steering. This is the number for the AC belt. This is the number for the alternator belt. It took me a while going back and forth trying to match up these belts to work with this combination with head and block. I used the rope method, which I tied a loop and I took it to the parts store and they matched up the belts, and it's not easy because every time I would go, it would be different size. It would be big, it would be too big or too small, but these works for what I'm doing. So I just need to put the headers. These are Type R knockoff headers. We're gonna put on there. I'm putting a new intake manifold gasket. I'm putting a new valve cover set for my Type R lid, refresh lid, valve cover. And I need to figure out the PVC valve, because the PVC valve on the B16 went to the breather box down there. So now this has to be into the valve cover, and I hate to drill a hole. I may have to drill a hole or use the existing hole nipple that comes out of there. So that's where I am now. And I'm going to use the AC condenser from the Integra and the dual fan radiator, which is a bigger than Civic. It's a bigger one. So this is for the AC fan. Is this one, and this for the radiator. It's different from the Civic. The Civic has a half a radiator, and then the other half is the condenser. And I also had to re-weld the mounts to match up the Integra, how the Integra is. So here's the radiator, and here's the condenser holes to make it work on this. I also had to extend the radiator plug to this side. I had to cut and extend it. Also, the oxygen sensor, I had to extend that all the way down there because of this whole right-hand drive conversion. So that's where I am now, and I want to get. I need to put the oil in the transmission, put some coolant, and let's put this together. Let's see how it looks.